The shop was small and old. It stood at the corner of a quiet street. Most shops closed early, but this shop stayed open late every night. The owner was a man named Yusuf. He was not young. His hair was turning gray. His face was calm, but his eyes were tired. People often asked him, "Why do you stay open so late?" Yusuf always smiled and said, "Someone may still need something." The shop sold simple things: tea, bread, sugar, soap, nothing special. But at night, it felt different. The street became quiet after sunset. Cars stopped passing. Lights turned off one by one. Only Yusuf's shop stayed bright. Inside, the air smelled of tea and old wood. A small bell rang when the door opened. Yusuf liked that sound. It meant someone was there. Every night, different people came. Some came for food. Some came for tea. Some came just to talk. There was an old woman who lived alone. She came every night at the same time. She bought one piece of bread. Nothing more. Yusuf never asked questions. He just packed the bread slowly. He asked, "How are you today?" She always said, "I am fine." But Yusuf knew she was lonely. He could see it in her hands. They shook when she paid. They shook less when she talked. There was a young man, too. He came late after work. His clothes were dirty. His shoulders were heavy. He bought tea and sat quietly. Sometimes he spoke. Sometimes he did not. Yusuf listened every time. Then there was a boy. He came with empty eyes. He counted coins again and again. Yusuf always told him, "It is enough." People thought Yusuf was kind. They said he had a big heart. They were right, but they did not know the full story. Yusuf had once closed early, too. Long ago, when his life was full, when his shop was not so quiet. He had a wife. Her name was Amina. She smiled with her whole face. She laughed loudly. They opened the shop together. She made tea. He served customers. The shop felt warm then. At night, they closed early. They walked home together. They talked about small things. They dreamed about big things. Then one night, Amina got sick, very sick. The hospital lights were cold. The nights were long. Yusuf stayed by her bed. He held her hand. He said, "You will be fine," but his voice was shaking. Amina smiled weakly. She said, "Keep the shop open." Yusuf did not understand. She said, "For people like us." She passed away quietly, like a candle going out. The world became empty. The shop became silent. For many days, Yusuf closed the shop early. Sometimes he did not open at all. The street felt darker. His home felt too quiet. One night, he remembered her words, "Keep the shop open." He opened the shop again, and he stayed open late. At first, it was hard. Every sound reminded him of her. Every cup of tea felt heavy. But slowly, people came. They came with stories. They came with pain. They came with silence. Yusuf welcomed them all. Each person filled a small, empty space. Not fully, but enough to breathe, enough to stay. Yusuf did not fix his pain. He lived with it. He shared the night with others. And the night shared him back. The shop stayed open late. Not for money, not for business, but for hearts that needed light. And every night when Yusuf locked the door, he whispered softly, "I kept it open." And somewhere, Amina smiled.